Today I'm taking a look at the LINGDU LD02 Dashcam. So here is the Dashcam. Really like that gold accent they got around the edge too. So on the bottom we got some speakers. On the side we got our navigation buttons. Looks like we also have our card. And this does come with a 64GB card. On the top we got our mounting slot. It looks like it also has contacts in there. We got a 3.5 jack, USB-C jack, and more navigation buttons on the left side. Nice large screen on this guy. And I also like to put a navigation key on here so we don't have to crank our heads to the side to figure out what these buttons are. We have a car power adapter. I like that it actually gives you two USB ports. We got our power cable. It's a nice long cable as well. It's USB-A to USB-C. We've got our mount, and I like that this is actually on a full-on ball mount, so we can get this thing rotated whichever direction we want and then lock it down. It does use an adhesive pad to stick that on, so all we're going to do is line up those slots and push it in. And it looks like we can take that off if we ever need to. They gave us an extra adhesive pad. It's always nice. We got an extra mounting plate. So what we could do is we could click this guy off, put it on one card, and then we could have two different spots where we could mount this. We could just click this whole thing right into that other mounting plate. We got some cord clips, and we even have a little pry tool. So if we need to get under that trim, we can do that. Got our user manual, and that is in full color. Now these are great. They actually gave us two of these static pads. So what this can do, we can just take this, stick that to our windshield, stick the adhesive onto that, and that way we don't have to worry about getting any adhesive onto our windshield. So this is just static. You can peel this off, put it back on many times. These are awesome. And that is a very sharp display on there. That is very nice. So let's go to menu. Okay, so it's already recording video. And because I probably moved this thing around, it probably locked that already. This package does not come with a rear camera, so if you got a rear camera, you would be able to see the rear videos as well. And this is the really nice thing about this. This actually has a 5K display. So it's 5160 by 2160. So it looks like we also got 4K 3840 by 2160, so that's normal at 25 frames per second. We also have 2K 2560 1440. And we have 1080p at 60 frames per second. So if you want a very fast frame rate, we can do that. I'm going to keep that on 5K. Then the loop video clip time by default is 3 minutes. So that means that each video is going to record for 3 minutes and then start a new one. Audio recording on. Video codec format is H.264, which I like. H.265 has a tendency to not be as good as H.264. The G sensor, right now that is on middle. I want to set that to low. So we can make that as sensitive as we want. What that's going to do is anytime this thing gets jolted a little bit, it's going to lock that video until we go in there and manually delete it. Looks like it does have parking mode, so we can create a time-lapse parking video if we want to. And it says for that we need the 3-lead hardwire kit. That's set for 24 hours. We also have collision protection, exposure, so if we need this thing to be brighter or darker, we can adjust that. Screensaver. I'm going to put that on 1 minute. I drive in the dark a lot and having display on can kind of get distracting, so I prefer the screensaver. Keytones, if we want to turn that beep off, we can do that. No more beep. We can adjust the volume. We can turn on Wi-Fi, voice control, voice command, turn off display.
Screen turned off.
That's cool. We got languages. Video stamp, so if we want to record how fast we were going, it's usually a good idea to keep that on. Frequency 60 Hertz, so if you have LEDs that are messing with it, so if they look like they're blinking, we can change the hertz. Rear mirror, so if you got the backwards camera, if it looks like it's swapped, we can change it there. GPS status, and it is already linked. And it says 0 miles per hour. Of course, the vehicle is not moving currently. By default, it is set to miles per hour, so we can change that if we want to. We can change the time zone, format, all the fun stuff. Cool. Then we can turn off the display.
Screen turned off.
We can manually start and stop recording.
Recording stopped.
And we can lock the file. So overall, that is a fairly well-featured dash cam, and I really like that display on there. That is a super impressive display.